things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gators have this offense rolling. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's the heat. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella.
That's reeled in. It's George. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. This time on target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. The Gators in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to cut it loose deep. Puts it out of the air. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Pitt will line up to punt it away. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 40-yard line. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chitter. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hatchett. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Hatchett. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw time, running short in the half. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver...
He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On On the move out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need...
Turning it on!
Has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown that you absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It started... And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Gator. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Oh, they blocked it. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score. 2 points the other way.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
There we go. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers a fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. He'll sneak it, try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There's nowhere to go.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Pulls it in. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. A better play by the defense.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Hatchin. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go on top. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you.
He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind.
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball play. On the ground with the counter. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. He breaks the tackle.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's got it. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown. The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches.
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback may change this route. Dances away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. And we know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team